Hello friends, I want to share something about grammar today, and as you know, our family uses easy grammar, and this is what a day's lesson look like. Um, it has capitalization, punctuation, lesson on grammar itself, and also sentence tracing or copy. Now this is grade 1. Now as you can see, this doesn't have any color. I just copied this from the teacher's manual, and it looks repetitive, and it can be. Maybe that's what makes it effective, but I'm not sure. But I wanted to bring something a little bit different, a variety to the grammar lesson, and that's why just recently I bought something else, and that is editor-in-chief. So what is editor-in-chief? This is a grammar curriculum by the Critical Thinking Co, and it's basically a book on different writing styles, and you would try to find the grammar mistakes in that one writing. So let me show you the inside really quickly. So this is the beginning level 1. It's not really all the way compatible with easy grammar, but I try to work with it. So the first lesson um, is on the grammar itself. So it's on capitalization. So it gives you a list why things are capitalized, names of groups, the days of the week, blah, blah, blah. And then it goes to give you some, I guess, a paragraph where you need to find 4 mistakes on capitalization. And it has 6 paragraphs for one lesson, at least for the first lesson. Now, I bought this book used, so the first few pages are already written on. So I had to retype all of this, and with that, I also added something else. Now, I don't know if you know what Fixed Grammar is by EIW. So I retype everything, not quite everything. I pick and choose the paragraphs from editor-in-chief, and I made it into the style of Fixed Grammar. Yeah, I know it's a lot of work. It's an extra work, but I think it's worth it. So first of all, I this is what fixed grammar style looks like. You pick a vocabulary, and you put down how many errors are in the passage, and then you have the passage itself, and then I added a place to rewrite the passage. Now, fixed grammar only has one sentence per day, and it's after you finish the whole book, it's basically you're reading a whole story. But for editor-in-chief, it's just one passage, and you're done with that passage for the day. So this is what it looks like after I retyped it. So I chose one vocabulary that she may not know, and then we discussed it, and then these are the number of mistakes that we need to find in the passage. And she was able to do that, and then she rewrote the whole passage. As you can see, she writes kind of big. That's why she doesn't have enough space for it. And this might be too much for her, writing this whole passage, and I'm considering for her to just rewrite a sentence or two so that she get used to writing with the right punctuation and capitalization. So one of the reasons why I chose editor-in-chief instead of fixed grammar is, one, because fixed grammar has a fiction story, which we try to avoid as much as possible. And then also, editor-in-chief gives you more variety in writing style. So as I show to you here, you have just a regular paragraph, and then you have a letter style of writing. So children are more exposed to different type of writing instead of just working on one sentence every day, same kind of sentence every day. Of course, it has different grammar mistakes, but at least they're used to different style of writing. So this is a letter, and this is about food, this is about a book, this is about a bird, about animal, about baseball, about snow. So your children are exposed to not just a fiction story, but also to other things that are non-fiction but also informational. So that's why I chose editor-in-chief. So this is very similar to fixed grammar, And if you are okay with fiction, then maybe try Fix It Grammar. You can try it for free, I think. You can also pick this up. It's pretty similar. It just doesn't give you room to rewrite. As you can see, it doesn't give you room to rewrite. But if you want them to rewrite, you can get a separate notebook and rewrite it on that notebook. So this is what we just added into our grammar. I don't plan on doing this every day. I plan on matching it with easy grammar just as an extra practice, because I think it's important for children to know grammar in context. So that's why I added this. Easy grammar will be our main curriculum for now. And that's all I have for you today. Bye-bye.